Your captain, number 5, Mark Giordano.
There's a chance now for Giordano, right in, scores! Mark Giordano, a beauty, Giordano right in, scores! The captain puts it home. What a goal by Mark Giordano. Terrific year for him defensively, offensively.
And the Norris Trophy goes to Mark Giordano.
He's been a rock for the Calgary Flames, and not just as a player, but as a leader. He's their captain.
Go ahead and try to show me a more complete defenseman in National Hockey.
He'll go down as one of the all-time great defensemen for the Flames when he does hang it up.
And Gio joins us now from Calgary. Welcome to Tim and Friends, Mark. Thanks always for taking the time and doing this with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
We lost our boy Sydney. I don't know if you heard this, but he's gone. Breakfast television. I know you had to grind to get to the show. Is there any way you would grind by waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning to do a morning television show?
I don't think so. I don't. You know what? I was a bit surprised when that got announced there a few months ago, but yeah, happy for him. Good on him. It's something different. Didn't really think that I saw the fit at the start, but I'm sure he'll do well.
Just wait till he's hosting The Bachelor Canada. Then he's hit the big time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Listen, it's been an interesting start to this season, and I want to get to the entirety of the season for you guys. But before we get there, what's it been like just to be winners of 3 in a row like you are now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good week for us. I think more than anything, we're trying to get consistency in our games. So we found a little bit of that here in the last few games. We've done some good things, but again, we have a hill to climb here. We're sort of, I think at the start of the week, we're 6 points out of it, and we're still not in a spot we want to be. So we've done some good things here, but we gotta build on this week.
Mark Giordano here on Tim and Friends. There are a few preconceived notions about Darryl Sutter. When you guys hired him, a lot of things were said about what he would bring to Calgary. But what stood out to you most about your new coach?
Just the intensity that he brings every day to the rink, practice and games, and then the attention to detail. I think that's what he's been preaching the most. I think you see it in our game where our details have been better the last few, and we're playing faster. And those are two areas where he's been really honest, like to be harder, at the details and be quicker. And I think we've done a good job. But we didn't feel like we played that well last night, to be honest, and we got to win. So hopefully we'll move forward and play better tomorrow.
Sometimes you got to get those and take those 2 points and run. So the intensity, how does it manifest itself in just a week? Like, I know we had 2 early practices, but how do you see kind of that intensity and that meticulous nature manifest itself, at least early on?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously he comes in the room. It starts with his mindset, his attention to detail and video and little things on the board and all that. But, as players too, we were quite upset with ourselves at how the season was going. Obviously, Wardle was a great guy and he takes the fall, but it's on us to be better and play more desperate. And I think you've seen that in the last few games, and we're going to have to be a desperate team here right to the end to get in. So we got to bring that every night.
I was laughing about the 18 shots allowed in Game 1 under Sutter versus the Habs, and amazed that he could get his systems in place that fast. Like, are they in place? Were you actually able to get them, or are you working with some sort of hybrid from where you were to where he wants to be?
Yeah, I think our systems haven't changed too much. Little subtle differences, but I think Darryl was, he said it right from the start. He's not going to be able to come in here and change our systems completely, but the things that he is preaching are playing quickly, playing with a lot of pace and a lot of intensity. So I think we've done, especially in those Montreal games, we did a good job of it. And, we got a big win last night, but we can be better and keep going. I think those are important things in today's game, especially the playing quick part.
Captain of the Flames, Mark Giordano here on Tim and Friends. Sutter talked about unfinished business and said on the Fan 960, in fact, that, quote, "I'm not interested in coaching just to coach. I'm interested in coaching strictly to win a Stanley Cup, and that's it." Is that something that might take the room getting used to, or is that something that he walked in and talked about with you guys right away?
Yeah, he did mention that to us right away. And I think as a player, that's obviously, I know for myself, it's a great thing to hear that Darryl's a proven winner. He's won the Stanley Cup twice. And for him to say that he's not interested in just coaching, he's interested in winning the Stanley Cup again. Obviously, for him to choose to coach our team means that he thinks we have a chance to win the cup. So as players, you take that and it's great to hear, but now we got to respond and play the way he wants us to get there.
You mentioned Warden, and I know, I don't want to just glaze over it. Stumbling out of the gate cost coaching change. It also brought up questions about the room and if there was something that needed to be fixed in that room. As a captain, did it hurt to hear that kind of stuff about your room?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think just because I think if you're in the room and with us, you know how tight of a group we have. And I know everyone says that about their team, but we really do believe that, and a lot of good relationships in there. So, I mean, that comes with losing, though. You don't play well, you don't win games, and people are going to try to come up with reasons why, right? So that was on us, but yeah, it did sting a bit to hear that, but we know what we have in there. We know we can be a good and great team. So hopefully we can get there.
So the room's good.
The room is great.
Awesome. Mark Giordano joining us here on Tim and Friends. I saw Ryan Leslie post on Twitter a shot of Darryl Sutter's wheels. Have you seen Sutter's skates? He said he hasn't changed them since he started coaching in Chicago. Are they as awesome in person as they are on Twitter? What do you make of the wheels of the coach?
Yeah, I mean, those are. I'm old enough to know what those skates are. I think I had a pair of 3000s growing up too. So those are old school for sure. Those are, I remember those skates growing up. Those are some of my favorite skates. Those Bauer, the 1000s, the 2000s went all the way up. And then I don't know what came after that, the Supremes maybe, but yeah, that brings back some memories for sure.
I couldn't afford those, so I don't remember what those were. Let me ask you this. You brought up old school, and we hear that a lot. Do you feel like there's room for old school coach in new NHL, or have you seen a little bit of it? You've been around long enough to know what we're talking about when we say old school, and there's this fan idea of what old school is. Do you think Darryl Sutter fits that mold? Do you think he's changed a little bit? What do you think about that kind of narrative or storyline?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think people give Darryl enough credit for how he actually adapts and reads the game and has changed over, the years with the rule changes and all that. And I think as a player, when you listen to him in the room, a lot of what he says is just honest. It's the truth, and it's bang on most of the time. So, yeah, I think he's I get why people think he's just an old school. He is a hard-nosed coach, but he does have a good mind for the game and has adapted for sure.
Yeah, I steal quotes a lot, and there's one that says, "We'd rather be ruined by praise than saved by criticism." And I respond better to the criticism. If you have constructive criticism, sometimes that helps. Listen, last one I got for you is I read a story this morning on the internet, and it was talking about your win and how you gutted out the win last night. And it said, and I quote, "The newfound swagger is undeniable." Does it feel like you guys have a little bit of swagger back?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 3 games. We know we got a lot of work, but especially those first 2 against Montreal, I felt like we were holding the puck more, we were controlling the puck more, controlling the play more than we have all season. So we need to get that game on the ice. I think what was good about last night was we know we weren't at our best, but the team comes back and ties the game, and we find a way to get that 4th one in regulation to win. So definitely a good feeling. But yeah, again, we have to. In today's game, you have to play with swagger. You have to play with confidence, or teams will eat you up. Especially teams in our division with the superstars, they'll just come right at you. So you got to play with confidence and a little bit of that swagger. And hopefully we will for the rest of the year.
Here I am chirping his 3000s, and I think I got 15-year-old Reeboks at home, so maybe I should be quiet for a little bit. Hey, listen, it's always great catching up with you. Thank you very much for doing this, and we'll do it again down the road.
Okay, thanks, man.